I think we're live. As always, just giving it a quick minute to update. Okay, so we're live. I've had a busy 2 weeks, so I haven't streamed. Oh, probably like what, the day before Thanksgiving, I think. Yeah. So I had a really busy week between work and dealing with snow. We got our first. Was it our first snowfall of the year? Pretty much. We got hit hard for the last couple of weeks. It's all gone now. It's just pretty much rain. I mean, the current temperature out's 22. It's not exactly warm, but, you know. So yeah, okay, there's the notification. So yeah, we're back. We're gonna try to finish this marathon. I promise. We're gonna attempt it. I left off, I think I have to go through the academy still. I don't remember. This has been a while, so... Hey, what's up, Jernay? Yeah, Wild Cane appeared. Indeed. I'm just getting set up real quick. Well, I'm already set up, but I'm still just checking things out. So, okay, let's get into it. I forget what the controls are. Okay. Like I said, I just got done saying holidays. I've been busy, and then it's been like a bad fucking week. It's been long, so I haven't had time to really sit down and play. So, but we're back. We're good. The game's lagging a little bit in some areas, but all right. I have double jump. What am I doing? I'm playing this like I don't have double jump. All right, so I think we can go... Well, it wasn't, like, shitty. It was just busy. Like, it's not anything, you know, like, oh, sit down, let me tell you a story type shit. But, you know, it's just the holidays. My goal is to get through this damn marathon that I started in October. So I kind of want to finish this. But just move on. Because I'm pretty whipped with Castlevania right now. I've tackled 20 fucking games, so I'm gonna keep going. Let me think. Where do I have to go? I can't go up. I can't go through there. Oh right, I have the frog spell. I have to use that on the opposite side. Right. Oh yeah, the sword's so good. This sword is pretty awesome. Hey, what's up, Trimble? How are you doing, man? Oh god, fucking lag. I'll be glad when I'm done with the DS games too, because these excuse me, these emulators are not that great. Especially, I think it's also because I'm streaming with OBS. Oh, I did finish this area. All right, what am I doing? You now own 7 on PC. Oh, cool. Good shit. That reminds me, they still have not released a date. Actually, no, I thought, isn't 7 supposed to come out like the end of this month or something? My friend bought me a copy of the remake, and it says the end of the year, and I'm thinking, I think that's just a placebo. I don't think that's the actual release date. That's cool. Oh, I still have the pie equipped. Yeah, I mean, she bought it for me, so it's kind of like, oh, like, I wasn't gonna buy it on my own. Like, day one at least. And she just goes, do you want a copy? And I go, why, are you buying one for yourself? She goes, yeah, do you want a copy? And I'm like, all right, if you're offering. All right, so we have to go in the back way. Don't think power's restored. Oh, what am I doing? I can go through the other side here. I keep forgetting I had the frog spell. I got distracted trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. No, that's not what you're supposed to be using. I gotta get used to the controls again. I haven't played this since before Thanksgiving, so I gotta get... Oh, God. Buying a game that not only doesn't exist yet, but it also doesn't... Yeah, oh, God. Alright, let me get through this screen and I'll read chat. It's alright. Imps are just assholes. Well, she pre-ordered it, so I mean, obviously if it doesn't come out, she gets her money back, so... It's gonna come out, though. Sometime when PS6 gets dropped. You're playing it in 800 by 600 with the old PS graphics. I don't agree it's one of the best in the franchise. 7 was a fucking mess. A lot of people look at it with nostalgia goggles on and rose-tinted glasses, and it's really not the best Final Fantasy. It was a mess of a game, it was completely rushed, it's got so many bugs and glitches in it. It's not a Bethesda game, it does work, but overall the game was just an overall mess. And if it's any indication, look how long it's taken them to put out the remake. And it's not a remaster, it's a remake. They're changing the entire game. So God knows what the story's gonna be this time. Yeah, PS4 controllers are pretty good. They're expensive, though. They're good. Yeah, you can easily pair it to your laptop, Tribble. I've done that. I just use a cord, though. It's easier. Yeah, Bethesda's got their own can of worms going on right now. For all the shit I give Square Enix, it's not as bad as Fallout 76. And the sad thing was, I was actually contemplating buying that game, but... As always, I never impulse buy games. I don't pre-order a lot of games. And I don't buy a lot of games day one release. Because I like to see how they are before I buy them. And I like to see what like the initial reactions are or what the game looks like. Because a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10 for me at least, it's not that great. Or it's like, you know what, I can wait until this goes on sale or drops to $20 off the price. And with Fallout 76, I just saw that and I went, holy shit, I dodged a fucking bullet. Not even a bullet, I dodged a cannonball shot. The support tickets regarding that game, dude, like literally intentionally did so, they claimed it was a bug. I don't know what the support tickets are, I don't know what you're talking about. If that's something recent, I don't know. I don't know what Starfield is either. Yeah, well, the biggest scare to me was Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be using the same engine as 76. And if that doesn't scare you, let's put it this way. There's a bug in Fallout 4. It's some kind of like, I don't know what the bug is exactly, I just heard it was talked about. They didn't go into specifics. But it's a bug that modders and players can't fix. And Bethesda's aware of it, but they never fixed it. They never released a patch or whatever. And the bug is present in Fallout 76. Why is it present? Because they copy-pasted the code for Fallout 4. That's how lazy they got with that game. They just copy-pasted it. They didn't really try anything new. They just did a lot of copy-paste, lazy coding, and things like that. So, if anything, what they're going to probably do is take Fallout 4 and use that as the base, and then build Elder Scrolls 6 off of that. So God only knows like how bad the bugs and glitches will be in that, because they still haven't patched it. So, I mean, if this is any indication of how much they don't give a shit about their game, like, how much money do you think Bethesda has or had made off the Fallout franchise, or just Fallout 4 alone, is my question. Now, if you were a gaming company, and, you know, 76 was a game nobody wanted or nobody asked for, and even Todd Howard was like, well, I think this is what they want. He goes, I thought it was what people would like. And it's like, doesn't matter what you think people would like. You have to actually see and make sure what people want. Generally, if you make things what people want, it's going to sell well and people are going to be happy. First with the EA Mass Effect, Andromeda, or Andromeda, I don't know how to say that word, Andromeda. Then Blizzard with Diablo Immortal, yeah. I'm convinced that somebody, yeah, with Mass Effect, that was just like, you guys are like $1 million corporation or a company, and that was the best you guys could make the faces and reactions look? Okay. I agree with you. I think it was supposed to be just a really shoddy MMO, and they kind of just put it on life support and tried to pitch it as something new and extravagant, and it's really not. Like, I really feel like it was going to be, it's a side game, obviously, but I really felt like they were trying to push it as that. I don't think Fallout 5 is going to be out in 2020. Oh, dude, no. They're going to focus on Elder Scrolls next. They're not going to release another Fallout. Well, yeah, they wanted a multiplayer Fallout game, but not to the degree that they released it. When you release a game that's pretty much dependent on the player economy, and you have PvP where people can just fight you even though you're not flagged for PvP, that's garbage. You know, it's not that hard to make PvP servers or normal, friendly player servers type shit. How hard is it to make a Fallout 4 with multiplayer? Just do that, you know? Well, be careful what you wish for, right? But, it's more so the gaming it goes back to the point. Look at the gaming companies right now. They don't know what they're doing. They're making shit and hoping it just sticks to the wall, but they're all acting like they're blind and deaf, and they have no idea what fans want. So instead of listening to fan feedback or seeing what sells and what works, they're going, all right, scrap all of that. Let's make a phone Diablo game, but we'll send it off to China and have them just reskin one of their older, shittier gacha games, and we'll pass it off as our game. Where in that meeting did anybody go, that sounds like a great idea, and I think that's exactly what our fan base wants? No! You know? So, they're utterly shocked, and then they get upset at the fans in the audience going, don't you guys have phones? Like, yeah, people have phones, but people also have $5,000 gaming rigs that they want to sit on and stream the game and do mouse clicking, grinding, instead of sitting on their tiny-ass phones with touchscreen controls. You know? Yeah, that's... I don't... Did I save it? I don't even know. Not all studios, right, but... I mean, even Rockstar was under flack for the Red Dead 2 shit, like working their employees like slaves. It's fucking dark times, man. Alright, we got death finally. We got a pie death. How did that get canceled? I didn't touch anything. Ow. Thanks, Charlotte. Thanks for that. Kingdom Hearts 3 is already available. I don't... Dude, I could not care less for Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god, I really do not care about that franchise whatsoever. And with, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3, it's not, you know, people are like so hyped for it now. Don't get hyped. It's probably not going to be that great. It'll probably be like, oh, it was alright, or oh my god, they could have done so much more. People are setting themselves up for disappointment. People have so many expectations of gaming companies now. They just set themselves up for disappointment. They're hoping, they're like, oh my god, it's going to be great if so-and-so is in it. It's not going to happen. Because the gaming companies don't know what they're doing half the time. You know, and it's Square Enix. Do you really have faith in them at this point? Like, it's gonna be mediocre. People are gonna be like, wow, Kingdom Hearts is dead. It was garbage, or something like that. Dude, look at this cool game. You can fight as Mario. Too cool. Another pretty much like the gaming companies are relying on nostalgia to carry them now. Like, look, it's Smash Brothers. You guys remember Mega Man and Simon Belmont? Yeah, it's like, can we get another Castlevania game? Well, look, it's Simon and Smash. Isn't that great? It's like, well, cool. Can we get another Castlevania game? Smash! Like, that's like their answer. Like, I like how Death was holding back there. Yeah. Like, Smash Ultimate really is because Ridley is in it? Really? I don't give a shit about Ridley. If they put Bowsette in it, you know that the sales would fucking skyrocket. Although I'm sure once modding becomes a thing, they're gonna fucking put Bowsette mod in it. If it's not already a 1 week thing. Alright. So, we're pretty much at the top floor now. Kinda, sorta. We're not done with the game, though. We still have to do... Oh... a lot. We have to do a lot. I don't think we can get a lot of the stuff here yet. Yeah, I can't get up there yet. I don't think... Can I get up to... Yeah, I can. Alright, let's go all the way to the bottom. I don't know, like... you know, I'm so, like... out of touch with a lot of gaming these days. I don't get excited for a lot of games anymore. I really don't. You know, I just play what's good. What I like or what I enjoy, and, you know, stuff I want to show off or, you know, play. That's just what I do. I mean, granted, I'll be playing Resident Evil 2 come January. Or, it's gonna be end of January. Yeah. January 25th. I pre-ordered that. See, I pre-ordered that game only because I knew it was going to be good. And after 7, I know my faith has been restored in Capcom. So if Capcom burns me on this, then, you know. But after they redeem themselves with 7, I have nothing but faith in Shinji Mikami again. So we'll see what happens. Like, the only reason the Switch sold as well as it did because the console had a unique novelty that was never seen before. Oh, wait. No, I think the Switch sold because of Pokemon and whatever else they did. Honestly, man, the Switch is... when I first saw the Switch, when it was, like, day 1 release, it was garbage. The shit was, like lottery ticket scratch-off decal. Screen was getting scratched like crazy. Just a lot of really bad shit with it. It was not that great of a system. Not to mention, again, all you've got for it are, like, first-party titles. And again, they, you know, they release a Zelda, then they release a Mario, and they got a Pokemon on there. And they know those 3 games will carry them for the next however many years. But I haven't been interested in a Mario game since I was a kid. I don't care for Mario anymore, like at all. I haven't played a Mario since Sunshine, and even then I didn't really care for Sunshine. I'm not even a huge advocate for Mario 64. Like, I'm in the minority there, probably. Mario 64 was an okay game to me. It wasn't, like, the most amazing thing I've ever played. Same with Ocarina of Time. Whoa, I am lagging. There we go. Just that enemy there. Oh, I got the rare drop off the bat. Nice. A Zelda that is honestly utter trash. The Zelda that was made... Technical pan out to be a full game, get the shrine, spike in, and win. Yeah, well, like I said, a lot of gaming companies nowadays just kind of... They take a lot of shortcuts, and they pay for it. Getting a lot of lag in this area. Probably the Spin Devil. Well, any game can... You can... Dude, any... Well, wasn't Ocarina of Time 100% like 4.5 hours? Like, the record for that? So, 100% 6 hours speedrun? That's even longer. I mean... I've heard nothing but good shit about Breath of the Wild, though. I haven't played it. I've watched a little bit of it. But I haven't heard anything negative. Like, overwhelmingly negative or anything like that. If anything, I heard it was nothing but like a breath of fresh air to the series. Because, like I said... Mario and Zelda suffer from the same old system of just, oh shit, princess kidnapped, save her, Link, go. Like, over and over and over and over again, with very little difference. And I really feel like Zelda should start getting a little more mature and be a little more adultish instead of cartoony and kiddie. That's just like darker Zelda is way better than kiddie cartoony shit. Or, you know, make a Zelda where you're playing as Zelda for once. Where she's got to be the warrior princess. You know, that'd be a great change. Instead of always playing as Lunk. Alright, so we haven't fought I don't think I fought the sisters yet. No, it's coming. Okay, right. We can't get into here either. Died and came back after 100 years to save the day again, from what I've seen and heard. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Dude, that's a lot of games. Like, Dracula is a fucking joke compared to some of the enemies in Castlevania, or Resident Evil, the Tyrant boss. Good God, I had harder challenges from zombies. Alright, we gotta go find a way to stop Bob Ross the vampire. Alright, so we can go that way. That's where we have to go next. If I don't do this next fight carefully, I will game over. Right. Final guards suck, by the way. I hate farm. I forget how you farm those things effectively. I mean, Thousand Blades works pretty well. Not as well as I would like. I don't know, like, you know... And then I was reading something about, I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto had said that he doesn't... Nintendo or him or something doesn't hire gamers for their company, like, are they against hiring gamers to work at their company? And I didn't read the article on that. I kind of just stopped. I was like, okay, like, why wouldn't you hire gamers or fans of the series to work for you? You know, like, those are the ones that would be passionate about the series instead of like no-name nobodies who have never heard of a Zelda game before trying to come up with lore for the Zelda series. I don't understand the mentality of people. It blows my mind. Like, you create something so good, and then it's just constantly, how can we fuck this up and ruin it? Like, that's the constant... Like, that's the constant... Oh, God. Actually, yes, I am gonna die. That's, like, their constant thing with games. Like, again, if I was Todd Howard with Fallout, and I had millions and millions of dollars to spend to create a new Fallout game to appease the fans and, you know, make people happy and try to release something that everyone could enjoy for the next few years or mod the fuck out of, I would do everything in my power to hire probably the best, if not top quality coders for my game. Make sure the game works. I don't care if there's a few bugs, you know, no game's perfect, but not to the point where, you know, Fallout's bugs are, you know? Not only that, I would also research and see what caught on with Fallout 4, the past Fallouts, what people enjoyed, what people hated, did troubleshooting, Q&As, and try to make a better game, you know? Try to make something even better than what I had just put out. Not, well, you know what, let's do something completely off the scales and make an MMO, but we'll just copy and paste the code and then lie about everything. And then this was okay to release it. Like, they were okay with releasing the game in that state. So. Battery. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, so we have to go fight the sisters now. This is going to be interesting. So we have to do a certain thing for this fight. I'm going to drop a save here. The AAA mindset. Well, I understand they have a timetable, but again, I would pour the money into that to make sure the shit would work. Or, at the very least, get the base game out, make sure it fucking works, and then make the expansions or whatever just add on to the experience and make the game better. I understand they have a fucking cut corners or whatever, but they could also hire on, I don't know, outside resources or somebody, or what, I don't know, something. They could do something, Dribble, you know? They could do something to fix it, and they don't. That's the sad thing. Like, how much money do they have to make before, you know, enough is enough? Because you can't tell me Bethesda's hurting for cash. Yeah. Well, Tribble, the other thing too, dude, look at Square. Look at the timetables for 7. At least they keep pushing it because they're trying to make it better, but I still don't have a lot of hope for it. All right. Oh god. I gotta distract him. Oh, and I'm dead. Holy shit, 390 damage. I pretty much just have to, like, keep them away. Oh, come on, it didn't hit them? Oh, that's right, they gotta be in the field. Okay. Oh, my God. so this fight sucks. There we go. I don't know why the first one didn't hit. They weren't even in the field on that one, and they still got hit, but the other one, it didn't hit them? Whatever. What's up, Demon? How are you doing? Oh, this talking. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Alright. So now we've opened up the next 4 areas of the game before we go to the finale. We can also unlock the Vampire Killer, which I'll do right now. I should be able to. Actually, I'm gonna probably want to go buy some potions first, so let's do that. Magical ticket. Oh yeah, so he's a vampire now. There, I'm like, where? We're supposed to get a cutscene about that. Alright, so... there's actually, like, no reward for healing him. I think it's just, this is just to show you how to use it on the sisters. Because you're supposed to do this before the sisters, I think. Yeah. If you don't save him, nothing happens, I don't think. It's just whatever. But that's just to show you how to do it to the sisters. Okay. Let's buy those up. I think I've bought everything else. Oh, no, he's got new shit. I thought I had bought everything from him. Oh, right, the golden axe, which is even stronger than the other weapon, but it's got no elements to it, so it's kind of like... Eh. I don't need the Master Ring. Salamander, I probably need... Okay.
Thank you.
And now let's go tell Wind the good news. Or Eric, rather. God, how many cutscenes are there? Oh, shit. So many cutscenes.
You're back.
Alright, so we got some new quests.
Excellent.
Alright, so we can get the Royal Sword now, which I think
You're
sells
back.
for a lot.
Well done.
So I'll keep that open for now.
This is your training. This is your training. This is your training.
Alright, so we have to, like, get rid of all our cash, I think. I got another cutscene with... They really went to town on the cutscenes in this game, didn't they? Holy shit. I mean, compared to, like, the other Castlevania games, you know? But, holy fuck. I was not expecting that. Or actually, I don't remember a lot of these cutscenes. Okay, so no more with him. Okay, no more with Wind either. Alright. So, let's see if we can get rid of our cash, because I think we'll get the Miser Ring, or the Lucky Ring or something. So I have to, like, empty all my money. So let's see if we can do that. let's sell... Actually, we're gonna have to go farm. Because I have an uneven amount of money. So real quick, let's go get some coins. I don't want the 100, and actually, no, I didn't screw that up. So I'll just get about 100, so I need like a silver... Keep jumping off for a mistake. A little too early. Oh, that's 50. Okay, so I just need a bronze. Once I get the uppercut, I'll be done. Don't worry about this jumping anymore. There we go.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you. You're back. Excellent. You're back. Well done. You're back. Well done. Well done. Care to try?
Go find a New York steak. Okay, I know what that is. Alright. So now we have the Miser Ring, which I believe is the more money you have, the stronger you get. Yep, so the more money we have. So if I started selling like a lot, you know, duping gold and stuff, I would have a lot of strength. So Miser Rings are actually pretty good. Alright. So next thing is, let's go get the Vampire Killer unlocked, and then we'll hit up the other paintings. I think it changes the ending slightly if you get the whip upgraded or unlocked. But otherwise, not so much. I mean, this game, like, just drills it in your head, and when I first played it, I kept thinking if you did end up using it too much, it would kill you. But that's not the point. It's just, it's nothing but flavor text. That's all. We're gonna go flat here right now. So Richter was the last Belmont, as you can see here, to hold the whip. Pies fuck him up. This kind of trivializes the fight. It's also kind of hilarious. I'm fighting a Belmont by throwing cream pies at him. Oh man. The absurdity of it all.
I'm counting on you.
And that's the fight. Hey, what's up, Bubbas? Yep, back to streaming. Alright, so we have the Vampire Killer now. Where is it? See, it's even weaker than the Holy Claymore. But, like I said, I'm not going to be using it because it's just... I mean, it's an okay weapon, but the Claymore is just so much better. Alright, so now we actually have to go through these paintings. So... let's start with the desert, because I hate the desert. As soon as I get through the other two games, I gotta get through this and two others, so... Yep. I am kind of whipped after playing these games, though. No pun intended. I'm Castlevania'd out. Huh. I don't know if I can't check if that's the rare drop. Actually, yeah, I can. Let's see. Nope, it's his only drop. So, cool. 1 for 1. Quetzalcoatl doesn't have any drops. Good shit. I know there's a dodo. There's like a rare dodo on this previous screen, and he only has like a very small % chance of legendary. Oh, what am I doing with her? Right there, and we killed it. There. That thing drops... I think it drops a food item and the lucky brooch. Brooch? What am I doing? There we go. He dropped his booge. I forgot how long this game is too. It's a pretty big Castlevania, but then again, they kind of got a little lazy, like they did with Symphony. Sadly, because they just copy pasted areas. Like these other 4 dungeons are just gonna be they're just repeats of the first one. Hey, what's up, Video? What's up, Specs? Finish the marathon whenever he does. Don't worry. Yeah, like I said, if Thanksgiving and this week hadn't happened, I probably would have been done by now. But it's whatever. Sweaty Mo Vic when. Keep forgetting. Keep fucking forgetting. How are you two tonight? So there was nothing down here. I think there's like a ghost or anything that pops here, if I remember. This, I don't know, the ghost thing was in the first pyramid. I don't know if there's anything in this room. Side of weird, but I guess that's not. So what do you mean by a side of weird? Only October 66. Yeah, I know. It's Christmas. It's the Christmas Castlevania stream. Don't worry about it. You love the hieroglyphics? Yeah. We're in the second pyramid of the game. Yeah. I mean, in my defense, I got through a decent amount of games for as often as I stream. I got through a decent amount of games in the series in a month. And then November was a pretty slow month for me. Busy. But I would have been done. Easily. Second pyramid. Yeah. The first pyramid was in the start of the game. We're going through 4 more paintings, and they're kind of just hard modes of the original paintings. They're all just rehashes. Yeah, I mean, they're good though. They're fun areas. Like this is a good Castlevania. This is one of my favorites. Yep. But we only have 2 games left after this, and then back to Final Fantasy Tactics finally. 1.3. So you know what? I'm gonna put my shurikens. Oh, man. But in other news, I mentioned this to Bubbas too. Lazarus came through with the updated T edition, and that took me by surprise Sunday night, because he came out of nowhere with it, and he was just like, "Hey, here's the update to the game. Have fun." We're like, "Whoa, what?" Because we haven't heard anything from him since like the end of October. So it came out of like nowhere. He just had it ready. So we've got the game updated to 2.9.1. The actual game's at 2.9.2, but from what I saw in .2, he didn't do anything. I think he changed like a description on a title or something. So I was like, I don't even care. It's not even worth it. I'm like, it's gonna get changed in the translation anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But that was all he noted. So as far as I know, the game is stable now. You can play it on consoles. There's no more workarounds for any of the glitches, so we're solid. We're really happy about that. The one thing is, DN's not sure if he can actually do the menus. If he can actually do the menu changes that he wanted to do. So if he can't do that, me and Sega are just gonna pretty much tackle the translation and just go from there. Menus be damned. It would just mean things would be truncated, like words would have to be truncated. But in my opinion, I don't give a shit. As long as it's fucking in English, I could care less. I've always said you can fix all that, you know, post-production. Just get something out people can play and read. That's my philosophy on that. So, next couple of days, I'll go over it with Sega, and we'll figure out which areas to tackle first and translate. Lazarus also said, too, if we want help translating anything else, by all means, to annoy him, ask him, something like that, so... But it's getting done, so that's good. The only thing, there's one little error in the translation currently that we had noticed. And Lazarus pointed this out and asked if Sega could fix it. For some reason, the Tier 4 costumes, or the special costumes, the titles get mixed up in his translation. He doesn't know why. So, for example, Mog will have, like, Blitzball Ace or something for his Tonberry outfit. Things like that. It just doesn't add up. So, but for the most part, it's a minor thing. I don't think anybody really cares enough. So, but we'll try to fix it. Get to it. But the main thing is we're gonna worry about dialogue dead last. We're not worried about the dialogue so much as we're trying to get through the descriptions of everything first. All right, why am I going back this way? Dialogue's gonna be the hardest thing to tackle because we have to figure: are we gonna rewrite the whole game's dialogue? Are we just gonna use Woosley's translation? Are we just gonna use Jesus Christ, the touched-up translation? How are we gonna handle this? Plus, there's new like scenes in the game and everything, so it's gonna be difficult to try to translate those and figure out where those are located. It's gonna be a lot of work. As far as translating goes, 6 isn't as bad to translate as other Final Fantasies, but it's still going to be a lot of work. And if anything, I'd probably go for a proper translation. I wouldn't go for like Woosley's translation. Beyond, let's say, like, you know, Terra, Sabin, Son of a Submariner, you know, like all the things like that. Because even in my translation, I didn't translate things properly. I kept things like what Woosley did because people would know it more than me just translating it as it is. Like the Economizer, for example. If I had left that as 3 stars, no one would have known what the fuck I was talking about until they equipped it and saw what it did. So, translating it as Economizer or translating the Ultima weapon as Atma weapon, people know it as that. If I translated Shadow's ninjutsus, you know, it wouldn't have made any fucking sense to anybody. So I just left it as like, what did I leave it as? Flame Scroll, Water Scroll, things like that. Yeah. So those were, you know, and I even made mention in that in my translation notes that if anybody here can actually read Japanese and they notice like, why did he name this that? It's, you know, it's because I make a note that I left it as whatever Woosley did, so people can actually recognize it. But for the most part, from what I've seen, Lazarus, his translation of the names also adds up to 9, for the most part. There was a couple errors, or he took other liberties than I did. What does 3 stars do in 10? Because I'm not super familiar with 10. But that's the official name of it, is 3 stars. I'm trying to think of like another example I could give. Like Merit Award was just called like the Merit Badge or something, or Merit. Like it's basically kind of like a Medal of Honor, like something like you would give to a soldier. So when I first translated that, I didn't catch on that was the Merit Award. It didn't click in my head until later. Well, actually, it didn't click in my head until I translated the description for it. I was like, oh, this is the Merit Award. I'm like, okay. The same thing. Yeah, if that's what it does, then yeah, it's 3 stars is the official name. Whoever translated... It's just whoever translated 10 kept it as the official name. Because, I mean, Woosley didn't translate 10, so... Woosley just took a lot of, liberties, we'll say, with translating. But in his defense, he had to, because character limitations, that sort of thing. I mean, but then again, for shit like he changed Terra's name solely because he felt Tina was boring or some bullshit. I don't know. Which was the reason why Terra's name in Japanese was Tina, because Tina sounded exotic in Japanese, because it wasn't a name usually heard. I don't know why he changed Sabin from MASH, but probably just because MASH sounded weird. I don't know. I honestly prefer Sabin, though. He's also the guy that came up with the term Magitech, which they've stuck with that forever. So, which, I prefer that term, Magitech. It actually has a better ring to it, because I think the Japanese name, what's the Japanese name? I think it was something like Magic Infusion, or something. It's very spot on. The Japanese don't get very pretty with their words; they get very literal, and it's very boring. So instead of having something sounding cool like Magitech, they'll just be like Magic Infusion. That's it. They won't be like Magifuse or something. They'll just be like Magic Infusion. Oh, okay. They're very boring with it. God damn it. Well, Terra, yeah, or Tina, yeah, I don't know. I guess Terra, T-E-R-R-A, would be kind of, like, exotic, I guess, but then again, we already have the name Terra in English, so it's whatever. Same thing with Cyan, or Cayenne. Actually, it's supposed to be Cayenne. K-A-I-E-N, like cayenne peppers. He changed it to Cyan, so. And that wasn't a character limitation thing, because it's literally just K-A-I-E-N. And that name is actually in 14. So. Well, and that's funny, though, because they name him Cayenne in 14, but his theme song is called Science Theme. So, yeah. But then again, Science Theme is actually like the theme song for Doma in the actual game now, so. Where in 6, Cyan's the only survivor of Doma. In 14, he's the one that dies and Doma survives. So. Oh, there's the boss room finally. Nope, well, that's just a fancier way of typing it. It's literally K-A-I-E-N, Cayenne. You're not writing. No, it's Cayenne. Go on Google if you want to confirm it, and just look up like Final Fantasy Wiki Cyan, and it'll have his name in katakana, and then it'll write it out in Romaji, and you'll see how they spell it. I promise you, though, it's K-A-I-E-N. I don't know who came up with the way you just typed, but I guess that's like an easier way to put it. Spicy, yup. Cayenne peppers. Yeah, in 14, his son survives and is like the new like Lord of Doma. And right now in the game story, you're helping restore the city. Like, you're limited to, like, once a fucking week donating money. Like, you have a limit of how much money you can donate, but you want to usually do the max. And when you hit thresholds, you get to see your progress, and, like, the city upgrades and gets rebuilt, and you're helping get them tools and supplies, and, get new trade routes, you know, things like that. It's really hands-on. It's a pretty cool thing that they're doing. But it takes you literally like 2 to 3 months to get everything maxed out and to see the full progress of this place. It's fucking stupid that they gate it like that. We've started. We haven't like started, but we've got the base game now since Lazarus came through. So now we can actually, you know, Sega and me can sit down and start translating piece by piece of it. Okay, so now we can go one of two places. Let's head up to school. Yeah, the translation, I mean, like I said, we're gonna go piece by piece with it and section by section. Dialogue's gonna be dead last. We've all agreed on that. Even Lazarus was saying he thinks dialogue should be done last because there's just so much of it. Besides that, if we can get like the entire game translated and then leave that for last, we can just release the game as we translate it. That way people can play it in full. They just won't be able to read the dialogue. And like I said, then again, the dialogue is the same as vanilla. He didn't change the script. He only added in the new parts that are new to his mod. No, Bubba's, this isn't a blind playthrough. I've played this game numerous times. I actually own the special edition of this game that, because when this game came out, it was like the 20th anniversary of Castlevania. So they had like a collector's edition or whatever. My girlfriend at the time bought it for Christmas. So it came with like a music CD and all this, the official timeline that Iga regrets even releasing now. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool gift. Yep, I've played every Castlevania now at this point, especially after playing through this marathon. Except I have not played Judgment or Rebirth. But I've seen videos of it, so it's kind of like, eh. So I got the Owl Morph. It's not the uppercut, but it'll do. It will do. How am I getting close to my phone? Hang on a second. Every time I stream, I get like a billion notifications. Okay, sorry about that. So many notifications. A lot of it's just like Twitch people going live or messages on Discord. Goddamn person. Ooh, there's the Flame Whip. So the Flame Whip's actually pretty good. And this is the spot I would farm the Ancient Armor. This is a good spot for it. How much map do I have? 613. Okay. Forget where we get the speed up move from. I would really like to have it about now, though. Ah, right. We have to come back here for a quest. Enough fucking imps? Good God. I think this is where I would experience, actually, the Minotaurs with... Which experience did I get? 414 experience. And I think with the experience rings, I would stand right here and just farm them. It's actually not bad experience. I mean, I need 10,000 to level, and you figure you get about 800 a kill. Then if you have the experience rings on, times 2, you can kill them. You can just run into the room, kill them, walk out, kill them. You know, let's repeat. It's actually pretty good. This room? Noodle bun. Alright. What I always wanted. I don't think I've ever had a noodle bun. I don't know if I'd like to be eating noodles out of a bun. And I just used my potions, so fantastic. Now, what you're going to notice here is a theme with all the bosses in these 4 paintings. They're all the original bosses from Castlevania, so the Mummy, Frankenstein, things like that.
Not bad, huh?
Oh, god damn.
Jonathan!
Oh, that's funny. I was trying to catch the orb with her doing her pose, but it didn't work. Alright. Well, I didn't get the flame whip. Let's go back and get that, because then I can exit out of here. know one of those roofs breaks and then has the rain fall in. Just don't know where. Trying to get full map percentages also because of you need 800. Whoops, wrong spell. 888% of the nested pool. That's where the teleporter was. I really feel like the Shuriken is like the best weapon in this game. It's really hard to give it up. There it is. There's supposed to be an item here. Might be thinking of the first area. Another noodle bun. Dude, this school really likes noodle buns. So we saw the ghost going to the bathroom. Makes sense. Now we can go listen to it play the piano after we get the quest, I think. I think we need the quest first, but... Oh, so where's the flame whip? Let's play with that for a bit. Yeah, so this whip's pretty nice. Alright. So we'll go ahead and exit.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you. You're back. Excellent.
Alright, so we got 2 more areas to do. I believe. Yeah, 2 more areas. And then that's the game. Well, actually, no, not counting the Nest of Evil. 2 areas plus the Nest of Evil. Alright, so let's go get the Clown City done. I don't know what I hate worse, the desert or the Clown Town. Damn it. Tin spinach. Now I'm Popeye. Oh God, spoiled milk. When did this spoil? Let's see. Oh God. 3 years ago. Fantastic. Who wants to take a sip of 3-year-old milk? Oh. Delicious. It's gotta be like one of life's extreme delicacies right there. 3-year-old milk. I think, was it Dawn of Sorrow's description for it? Was like, it's milk you can chew. Like, oh God. Oh. Actually, I'm curious, what is the... What is, like, the worst smelling spoiled food anyone's smelled out there? Or had the displeasure of tasting even worse? Oh, I forgot about these double axe armors. These guys are assholes. Rotten eggs? Ooh. I don't know if I've ever had rotten eggs. I can't imagine that was good. How did you have them? Like, you just didn't realize they were rotten? Trying to think of what I had. It's probably the worst thing I've ever had. That was rotten. You only smell. Oh yeah, bad eggs. Yeah, they smell pretty bad, like sulfury. I can't imagine tasting them. I can't imagine smelling them. I can. honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever, like, eaten rotten food. But I think I've definitely had it where it was bad and I didn't realize it. Then I was paying for it later. Yeah. Like, probably the worst I've had it was I had some, and this is like my stance, like I do not eat Chinese food. It's nothing against Chinese or anything like that. Mainly because, you know, the horror stories I'd have to hear from my uncle. He worked in the restaurant business for like 30 years, so he knows his stuff. And I remember I asked him, I go, like, you know, if you had to eat like fast food, where would you eat? He goes, nowhere. I go, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, I wouldn't eat anywhere. He goes, just because of where they get their food from, or like the quality of their meat and stuff like that. I go, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, however, he goes, I will say, he goes, I know for a fact Wendy's gets the best that they possibly can. They get, you know, the top quality all around. I go, really? He goes, yeah. And he goes, Chinese buffets, things like that. He goes, you couldn't pay me to eat there. And I kind of believed him because I didn't have a lot of Chinese, like eating Chinese, but like the last time I had it was sometime last year, I want to say, and I got violently ill, and I don't get sick very often. When I get sick, and when I say I get sick, me saying I'm sick is just like me having like a headache half the time. Headaches just put me on my ass. They're not migraines, it's just kind of like, I just become, I don't want to do shit, I just want to lay down and just get rid of this headache. Like, I just don't want to do anything else. It's just such a bother to me. So I don't get like really like hacking, coughing, oh, I'm bedridden type sick. Very rarely has that happened to me. And this made me violently ill. And I had, it was like barbecued pork with rice and stuff like that. And it was good. It tasted great. It was awesome. I don't know what it was though. I got so sick off of it. I was like literally on, you know, in the bathroom, you know, just constant like feeling of dread. Like, I'm not going to survive this type levels of dread. And I wasn't, I'm not over exaggerating, you know, trying to get sympathy or anything like that. I'm like dead serious. It's like how I felt. And I was also vomiting, which I haven't vomited since high school. And it was bad. It was fucking bad. I don't know. So ever since then, I've been like, I'm not eating. I don't care where it's from. I refuse to eat it. So. And the funny thing is, I had food from that place before, no problems, and it was actually like really, really good food. Like, you know, you know, usually like, what? He came out the other side. What the hell? I didn't know enemies could do that. Look, there he goes again. He's gonna go again? No? Okay. But like, I've ordered food from there before, and it was awesome. Like, that's why I was eating it, because I had heard nothing but good things from this place. But I did order again from them. I kind of chalked it up to that whatever it was like a fluke, or they had prepared, and I don't know, like whatever they did, they put like whatever they cleaned the things with, like the chemicals got soaked in, or I don't know what they did. Like, I just got like that violently sick from it, because the food tasted great. It wasn't like I was eating it going, this tastes off. No, it was fine. And it was just like the second I got done, I was just like so violently ill. So, I have no idea. That's probably like the worst I've ever been sick from, like quote unquote bad food. But I will say, like, I've eaten from there since then. I maybe have it like once a month, give or take. No problems. Same dish, same stuff, same barbecue. But like, I'm a very picky eater though. So, like, I'm very boring when it comes to food. You'll never see me with like a cheeseburger with like tomato, lettuce, onions, mayonnaise. Oh, nope. Just fucking no. None of that. stuff down here. They got the engagement ring. Alright. You want to know disgusting? There's this YouTuber who stumbled on, oh god, who makes it a point of eating military rat. I've seen that guy. Yup, like from like the 1940s or like the 1800s and shit like that. British one from 1899 from the Second Boer War, and it was beef. Real. Yeah, I've seen someone where he ate one where it was like 1800s or something. Or I think it was like Civil War, where it was like biscuits and something, but like the biscuits were like literally like rock biscuits. Like they were like that hard. I've seen that guy though. It's pretty interesting. I wouldn't. Oh my god, I wouldn't want to eat that food. I mean, he's eating it, but he's not like puking it out. He's like, he goes, it's not that bad. He goes, but like I've seen him eat the beef one. I think the one you're talking about. I've seen that guy before. And the funny thing is, the only reason his shit showed up in my like recommended feeds was because I was watching like Matt Stoney stuff, and you know, YouTube likes to think, oh, because you watched one video, here's like 3 different billion other things that you might enjoy. Not really, but here you go. And I swear, YouTube doesn't listen when I'm like, I don't want to see this. They're like, got it, we'll tune your recommendations. They don't fucking do it. You know how many times I've had to turn off YouTube Red or that other garbage that they produce? They don't fucking listen. Not to mention I get constant actual letters from Amazon telling me, hey, you haven't used Amazon Prime to watch videos or music. But I'm like, you guys wasted money to send me a fucking letter to do that. Like, I don't give a shit about your sutures. Just give me your deals on shipping and products. I don't want to watch your original series. I don't want to listen to music from Chris Brown or whatever you're recommending to me. Like, you're sending me actual paper mail to let me know I'm not watching your product that I get free because I paid for Prime. Like, god damn it. If I was interested, I'd watch it. I don't need a letter going, oh shit, I get things I can watch? Making him short of breath and he just showed up at a random... Yeah, it turns out it turns my stomach to watch this, but yeah, well, it also like it also shows you like what the soldiers and them back then had to like survive off of, dude. Which I'll drop a history lesson for you in a second. I'm just getting comfortable repositioning myself. Yeah, like Civil War rations. I mean, that's all they had to eat, dude. Was like hard biscuits and pretty much like coffee or water. Like that's all they could afford for the soldiers. Now the history lesson I'll give you is everyone learned, you know, George Washington was like, you know, blah blah amazing and everything like that. Not really. He was kind of a pretentious asshole. And I say that because he had a very huge ego. He, like, for example, everyone knows he was the first president of the United States, right? That's common knowledge. Wrong. He wasn't the first president. There were... I don't remember the exact number. I want to say anywhere between, like, several to... Just say several for the safety measure. Several other people prior to him. He just wanted to be known as the first president of the U.S. So there was like other leaders prior to him, but he was like, I want to be known as the first. You know, so that was the whole thing with him. The other was, remember how they talked about how our soldiers fighting the British, we weren't even geared. Like half our soldiers didn't have boots, coats, proper anything, right? You know, they were pretty much like out in the snow and all this shit. Meanwhile, George Washington is throwing like extravagant parties, whining and dining and shit, and his soldiers are like suffering. So Yeah, like, while he's, like, inside eating, like, you know, meat and all this other shit, his soldiers are, like, out in the cold, or their tents or whatever, sufficing with, like, biscuits, you know? Right, and it was, yeah, he was the first president under the current U.S. right, as the unified. But he wasn't the first, is the point. Like, he just wanted to be known as the first president, is basically the gist of what I was getting at. But, again, like, they build him up as, like, this great leader that led the underprepared soldiers, and we fought off the British, you know, the British army, you know, the strongest army in the world, and we were underprepared and we beat them. We didn't beat the army. Like, I know that they teach us that in schools, but in actual history, we didn't beat the British. We held them off. We weren't doing too well, but we were holding them off. The only reason we quote-unquote won was because the French were knocking on England's door, and they were like, well, you know what? The French are a much bigger threat right now than the Americans. We can come back and take this place over any time. Fuck it, let them have it for now. So they left, and then we were all like, yeah, we won, we beat them. We didn't beat them. They just left. They didn't have the manpower to fight 2 wars on 2 fronts. So the bigger threat to them was the French. So they left to fight the French. Yeah, there you go. The French beat them for us. Exactly. So anytime, like, you know, you hear people go, oh, yeah, we bailed out the French in World War II, huh? Surrender monkeys, whatever. No. Yeah, well, you know what? The French won us our independence, so let that just be a lesson to anybody that wants to talk shit about the French. Just keep that in mind, that if it wasn't for the French, things would be probably a little bit different right now. Yeah, like, again, France has always been our ally. You know. But, like I said, we didn't... But they... Even in our national anthem, they teach us, like, that national pride that, you know, oh, we you know, our flag was still standing, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no! We barely fucking won. It had nothing to do with, like, you know, we were brave and valiant. No, I mean, we definitely were brave and valiant. I won't deny those soldiers that at all. I'm just saying, like, we didn't fight them off and they ran away with their coats between their legs, or their tails between their legs, rather. No, no, no. They just said, fuck this, we'll be back. They never came back. Because by the time they could, we were kind of, you know, properly set up, and they were like, well, fuck. They're like, okay. So. But that's actual history for you. But again, we like to just brag and be like, oh yeah, we beat the British. Like, no we didn't. No we didn't. We held them off. Using guerrilla warfare and tactics. You know. We weren't really playing by the rules. So yeah, not to mention, don't forget, Canada burned down our White House at one point. So. Oh, the War of 1812. Yeah, well, I meant more like, you know, like they teach the national pride thing, the whole, like, you know, we beat the British. I might have gotten that wrong then. If I've always been thinking that the anthem was talking about the British, not the War of 1812. When was the anthem written? Because I keep thinking it was written right when George Washington was around. I'm going to have to actually brush up on that part of history, because I don't actually know that. Then again, I don't know how many Americans actually do know that. Hell, how many Americans can name the last, like, 10 presidents, you know? They'll get to, like, Kennedy and be like, I think Garfield was a president. Like, I don't know. Like, fuck. Dude, my sister didn't even know who the president was back when Bush was in. She thought it was Al Gore. Put it that way. Like, no, Gore ran, but he lost. She's like, I don't fucking know. Like, yeah, we're in trouble. Can't name the current president, but can name, like, the top 5 pop stars. Jesus. Oh my god, and I'm out of... I gotta go back to town. Where is the boss here? I'm out of potions, I'm out of everything. Let's see. Where is... Oh, it's probably on the floor at the bottom, but holy shit, did I not get a teleport area? Shit. Well, you know, let's teleport back. Let's get some potions and then pop back in here. 1814 it was written. It was a poem by Francis Scott Key. Oh yeah, Francis Scott Key, titled The Defense of Fort McHenry. And wrote it after witnessing the British bombing of the aforementioned fort of the... Ah, I did not know that. Or I might have known that, and I don't remember it. But it's... I remember the name Francis Scott Key. I don't remember... Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Somebody else has a name similar to that. I don't know if that's actually one I'm thinking of.
I'll make you a tea.
You learn something new every day. Or you remember something every day that you had forgotten previously. Or you ever be like, you're doing like whatever, and like suddenly you just remember something you don't have any relation to thinking about out of nowhere. Like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Like, you just remember that. Happens to me all the fucking time. Let's buy some more healing.
Oh, that's not enough.
What? Oh, I don't have
Thank you.
2 seconds.
You're back. Well done.
I need some
You're
money,
back.
Daddy.
Well done.
Give me some money.
You're back. Well done. I'll make you a tea.
And again, for anybody questioning me doing this little glitch for cash, I could do this legit. It would just take fucking hours, and there's no skill involved. It's just a grind. It's not fun, and no one wants to sit there and watch me like hit a candle for the next hour. So I apologize. But it just saves time. You know what's interesting? Key penned it in September 14th. What's fitting on that is that if 9/11 had been 3 days later, it could have been marked in the greatest disaster. Yeah, that's also... Wow. Yeah. Not to mention if it had happened in 2014, you know, like a 200-year later thing, that would have been even worse. Like a huge, like, celebration date, you know? I mean, that's still... I don't know. That's still something to think about. And then, speaking of that, you've got... This game takes place in 1944, which is during the height of World War II right now. And we're in Europe, of all places. Well, it did hit DC. 9/11 did hit DC, but it was failed. There's one teleporter. I gotta go all the way to the bottom of this place. Yeah, the 4 planes were the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and they weren't... I forget, where did they deduce that the other plane was going when that crashed in PA? I forget. But there was that too. So there was 4 planes. So they were trying to go for DC, or they did go for DC. Yeah, it hit the Pentagon. Yeah. Take out the entire government in one fell swoop. White House, Capitol Hill, Pentagon, all the major government sectors destroyed on the day we saw. That would have been crazy. But you know, we went from like a really poorly geared army nation to the strongest in the world. How does that work? But then again, we pulled ahead after World War II. This is another part of history. I mean, I don't know if anybody's really familiar with, but it's the actual truth, too. When we defeated Germany in World War II, and we captured a lot of the Nazi scientists and a lot of the prisoners of war with them, we actually granted them immunity on the sole grounds that they worked for us. So all the German scientists, for like their space programs and things like that, we nulled their war crimes as long as they came and worked for us. So the guy that built the space shuttle, or got the whole thing going for us to go to space and land on the moon, German scientists. It wasn't our guys. We basically stole the Nazi space program and made it our own. You can discuss politics, Tribble. I don't care. My only thing is just I don't. The only thing about politics is I don't mind if people are intelligent with it. Just don't be like, well, I voted Hillary, and then just don't. You know, just you can. If it's a reason like Trump's an asshole. Here's why he's an asshole. Just back it up with facts. Don't be like, well, I heard in the news on CNN. No, just. But if you're like, I didn't vote for Hillary because I didn't agree with her on this, that's fine. You can talk about it. Just if people are like, well, if you voted for Hillary, you're an idiot. Well, don't get it. Just explain your reasons without mudslinging, because there's enough mudslinging in politics, and I'm sick of it. Like, I immediately hate any kind of politician that's just like, I hate all politicians that are like that, because all they do is mudsling. Instead of just going, hey, you know what? Here's my stances on topics. Vote for me. Instead of going, this guy hates children. Do you hate children? Vote for me. Like, really? That's your stance? That's how politics is nowadays? Like, he voted no on Prop 20 for children. You then, like, show a picture of, like, a kid crying. Like, you don't hate kids, do you? Like, I like the children. Like, come on, dude. Really? That's what politics has become? I can't. But, yeah, otherwise, feel free, man. Feel free to talk about politics. I don't care. If like I said, if it's a topic I don't want to discuss or something like in stream, I'll just tell you, I'll just mention, guys, let's not discuss it or something. Like if it's like a particular like racy topic or something, clearly. But politics is fine as long as it's civil. I don't mind. Albert Einstein, yep, he was a German scientist. Exactly. Like I said, we granted them immunity. We nulled all their war crimes as long as they came and worked for us, and that's what happened. But we kept it hush-hush, because if the American people learned, hey, we just took Nazis onto our team, and, because we wanted their information, people would have been outraged. Are you kidding me? At the height of World War II and how much everybody hated Germany? Oh, yeah. There's also theories that we goaded Japan into attacking us so we could get involved in World War II. Because England needed our help desperately, but we couldn't enter. We couldn't just be like, fuck it, we're entering. We needed a reason. So our president at the time, and whoever else came up with a plan to instigate Japan into attacking us. And that's what happened, is how we got involved in World War II. But that's just like one of those theories type things. I don't know how much weight that holds, but it makes sense a little bit. You never really know the full story of things. Conspiracy theories or what, but it is what it is. I think I can get in there with the owl. Yep. This is where... Oh, there's the boss room. I completely missed it. Good job. Well, when I can back up my statement with fact... Yeah, then you can back your shit up, by all means. But don't be like, my source is CNN or blah, 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 or Fox News. No. If you're going to state sources, you need to really research your own stuff. Don't ever parrot what the news says. You really do need to research your own stuff. Bottom line. Puerto Rico. They pay taxes, they get U.S. benefits, then they get all that, and they don't have a representation in Congress, nor do they state. They want to become one. They want to have a proper voice. The federal government has saying no for decades. Yeah. I know about the Puerto Rico stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, first-hand experience is always the way too. Decent. Hey, what's up, Soldiermon? In the past, it was much easier to keep things hush-hush. Exactly. There was no internet. There was no, like, spreading of news that quickly. You could easily keep things under wraps and just have, like, people got their news from the paper or word of mouth. You know? So. Now it's much harder. You're exactly right. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to like spew conspiracy theories or try to be like, here's my opinion and you guys should listen because it's fact. Now, because I don't like to. Wow, really? They can actually drop their shit. I got the rare Medusa drop. Nice. I just like to look at both sides of everything, and then if I get really interested, I'll like read up on it. You know, but I never like to like listen to the news because I can't watch the news. It's terrible. Like, there's too much negative shit in the news. It's always just, you know, oh, look what celebrity has a sex scandal now, or oh, you know, look what Trump's doing today. Shit like that. It's like, I don't care. How about telling me something of like worth, you know, how about scientists have discovered a cure for cancer. News at 11. You know, shit like that. How about some decency? You know, some decency in the world for once instead of just, you know, did you see Melania Trump's outfit? Oh my god. I don't care. It's not news. I learned a lot about my history when I was in college because my professor was awesome. And first day, he goes, all right. He goes, I want you to forget everything you've learned previously in high school, middle school, elementary, he's like, wherever. He goes, I'm going to teach you real history, what actually happened. He's like, no bullshit, no, you know, sugarcoating anything, we're all the good guys, none of that. He goes, I'm going to teach you what happened, when it happened, and those are the facts. And that's where I got all my information from. That guy was awesome. Really good teacher. Then I had like my one psychology teacher. This guy, holy fuck. I mean, I swear. And you know, Gordon Ramsay swears. This dude, big jolly like Jew guy, really awesome guy, really like happy-go-lucky type dude, swore worse than a fucking sailor. And he even mentioned that. He goes, I might swear a couple times, but he's like, but fuck it, we're all adults here, right? He could teach though. He was really awesome. He was like this big jolly Jew dude. He was just awesome. I don't know how else to put it. He was just a really cool guy. But he swore worse than I did, and even I was like, all right, man, maybe like kick it back a few notches. Holy shit. You know? A lot of my teachers in college were like colorful people, I'll put it to you that way. Never really had like a boring teacher. I think there's a secret in this room. Actually, no, I think there's a train here. That's okay, just stop the train with 2 people. Seems legit. Demon train. In the past, it was... Oh, I'm sorry, I already read that. My bad. The problem is, in the past, it was also rare for their misinformation. There's so much outlets, sponsors... Yeah, like I remember reading about like Hitler now didn't commit suicide. He was actually hidden in like Brazil. He actually like survived and was put in like protection in Brazil or something like that. You know, and like the this was like a year or 2 ago. I think our our government released files about something like about that, and it was people were reading through it. I don't know, something about that. That was interesting. Oh, there it is. A Kugelhop. Of course, everyone loves Kugelhops. I don't know what that is. Probably not even pronouncing it right. Probably not even pronouncing it right. Oh, you know what? There's just probably a save room down here. Yep. Oh, so interesting thing I noticed while I wasn't streaming for since Thanksgiving. So remember how I kept mentioning like my laptop fan kept making like grinding noises occasionally, and like whenever it would get like kind of hot and like would kick up, it just sounded like a lawnmower kicking off, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with it besides like a loose bearing or something. And it would just be a constant like just like grinding sound. And I kind of got used to it over time. But there would be times, like, even on stream, that, like, you might be able to hear it, and I'd have to, like, mute myself and, like, just whack it and just get it to stop. Well, I don't know what happened, but ever since, like, it got colder out and I turned the heat on... Oh, yeah, look at this. Isn't this pretty cool? So, ghouls, if you hit them with fire, they turn into zombies. You melt their flesh off. Anyway. So, since I got, like, the heater on, I got the heat on now. I haven't had that problem. So I think I was researching it, and you know, anytime enemy zombie. I think that was the Ghoul King. Yeah. I was researching this, and anytime you research anything that's wrong with a computer, you're never going to just find like an instant solution. Like, oh, my computer's making a weird noise. Oh, it's this. Oh, cool. Thank you. Nope. It's always like 8 pages on a forum. Some dudes who have no idea what they're talking about with other guys that might know what they're talking about. Then you get like the one guy who actually does know what he's talking about on like page 6. It's like, oh god. So yeah, just good luck Googling anything. And what I found out was basically, when it gets hot or cold out, metal expands, obviously. So that's what it ended up being, was metal expanding or whatever. Ever since I've had the heat on, my computer has been silent. Like, I can hear the fan, but it's like a very quiet, normal fan now. There is no, like weird-ass sound going on. So it's been awesome. Like, right now it's making, like, a little bit of sound, but it's just whatever. Like, it's not even at that, even near the level of what it was. And then usually, like, when I'm doing something, it'll just go back to, like, the very silent fan. So, I'm guessing that's what it was. I don't know. They don't make things like they used to, is the bottom line. They don't, things don't last. They make things last for like a year or two, and then it's like they expect you to upgrade or get a new phone. Instead of just being like, well, here's something that'll last you a good 10, 20 years. Constant use. Before the plane could hit the white... Yeah. And then the one in Pennsylvania crashed because the passengers commandeered the plane back. I think this nurse drops a card. Try to come on real quick. It's a 2-star rating. Actually, I can speed this up a little faster. Still 2 stars. Medicine time. Yeah, no, I don't know what the hell's in that giant fucking needle that's purple, but that can't be anything that's going to be good. Well, laptop fans are like 80 millimeters in diameter, and the smaller you get... Well, no, like when this laptop first started out, it was fine. The fan on it was excellent. It didn't make any noise. It just sounded like a very low fan, like like a normal fan would, like no noise at all. Just you could hear it, but it wasn't very audible. Then, when I was traveling, this happened like I think months ago. I think over like back in May, I want to say, when I was up at my dad's. I took my computer with me, shut it down, and it like just would make, when I booted it up, it immediately made like this grinding sound. And I'm like, okay, and I could not get it to stop. So I said, fuck it, it'll probably just fix itself by running. And I left it, and I went out with my dad somewhere, I forget what happened. And sure enough, it fixed it. Like I came home and it was fine. All right. When I packed up and I drove home after, I don't know, a few days or whatever it was, loaded my computer back up after getting home, made the same thing again, and then from there, it just was never, it was a constant. I could not get it to stop. But I found by like just whacking the case a bit, it would sometimes just stop it enough. And it would go back to just sounding like it was whatever. So I was like, okay. Yeah, grinding sound shouldn't happen, but the best answer I found was some guy mentioned this, and I had this happen too. There we go. Was he noticed in the mornings or whenever it was pretty cold out or cool out, his computer would like rear up, but throughout the day it would be fine. It was just early mornings, and I'm like, that's exactly what happens to mine. Like 6 in the morning or something like that, it just goes crazy. And rest of the day, it's fine. Like, even when I was streaming at night, no problems. But 6 in the morning, when it was kind of cool out, bam, just constant. And somebody explained it, well, metal contracts and cools and blah, blah, blah. And that's probably why. And I go, God damn it, that explains a lot. So let's go ahead and... Guys, dead. So the vampire killer can actually kill these guys. Oh. No, it can't. Oh. I thought the vampire killer could. Oh, I'm thinking the undead killer then. Shit, I thought it could, though. There was the Sanctuary spell can do it, right. So it's Sanctuary and... Undead Killer. Yeah, Soldier, that's what I thought, too. My friend had said it sounded like the fan's starting to go. But another one was like, it sounds like it's just the bearings that just need replacement. But like I said, after I turned my heat on, and it hasn't been like, I haven't had my window open for the cool weather or anything like that, it's been fine. It's been back to how it was. So, I don't know what to tell you. Like right now, it's like I can hear that it's on and I can feel the air blowing, but it's making like a very like low audible noise, like not like a grinding noise or anything. That's just like a normal fan noise. Maybe a warped or bad bearing. Yeah. If it pops up again, I'm gonna have it get looked at. I was gonna have it taken a look at originally, back when I could not get it to stop making that fucking noise, and because it was just like a loud ass fucking grinding. Like it literally was annoying. Like it just sounded like it was. I can't even replicate it. It was just that annoying. Like there was no way you could just sit there and like sit on your computer for like 4 hours without just going, dude, enough, shut up. Unless you had like headphones on or something, And I was like, I'm gonna have to take this in. But then I got it to stop, and that's how I figured out if I just whacked it, it would stop. So your former friends broke in your apartment and stole your PS4. Sorry to hear that. I don't understand the context from what we're talking about, but I mean, that sucks to hear. Sorry. Those are definitely. I'm glad that they're former friends though, and not current friends. I hope they got arrested. He got everything back. Still not done with the map. He shouldn't have that big of an impact on what it made, though, which is... Yeah, I like I said, I don't know either, but the one explanation I found from Googling the guys had the same problem where his computer would just make like really loud noises with his fan early fucking morning when it was cold out, and then he said like, you know, midday, nighttime it was fine. And then somebody explained, you know, well, metal cools and expands, blah, blah, it's probably what that is, and that's probably the situation. And that's what happened with mine. I would, like, early fucking morning, my window would be open, so, you know, like, you know, foggy or whatever out, it'd be, like, chilly, you know, morning dew, frost, and it would just, my computer would go fucking crazy. And it was like clockwork, dude, like, every fucking morning it would happen. Wouldn't really go off during the middle of the day at all, maybe towards the nighttime a little bit, but it was always fucking morning. Every fucking time. And then the second I've closed my window, because it's been winter now, and have the heat on, no issues. Like, in the last 2 weeks, it's only flared up when I've rebooted my computer. And it only does it on the boot up, which is what the exact problem that one dude had. So. There's a secret up here. Guess not. Is it on the other side of the wall over here? This room is just so empty. I swear there was a secret here. Oh well. Wait, is it in the floor? No. You got money from the insurance, so you bought a TV and PS4 Pro and 5 games. Oh. You should have had them arrested, man, if you knew who they were. Yeah, usually when rebooting or keeping the computer off is when the grinding starts happening again, when the bearings and the fan are starting to go. That makes sense then, Soldier. Yeah, but like I mean, like I said, I troubleshot it with a bunch of people that were like really tech savvy. All of them recommended taking it into the shop, let them take a look at it, and I was going to until I got it to stop making that sound, and I said, well, I'm going to keep an eye on it. But my one friend had said, you know, it sounds like the bearings are going on it. And they were like, how old's the computer? I said, it's maybe like not even 2 years. And they said, So. But the other thing is, this computer doesn't even get that hot. I think the hottest it gets is 60 Celsius, I think is what I saw on the speed fan. It doesn't get that hot. And I've never had my fan, like, I never have my fan on. I never hear it, like, full blast, like, throttling. It's always, like, on a very medium setting, very calm setting. Never hear it, like, flare up. So that crosses for a quest. Depending on how much you keep your PC clean on the inside affects... Yeah, well, this is a laptop. There's not a whole lot I can do to clean it. I did compress air the hell out of it a couple months ago, I want to say. But for the most part, I keep this thing pretty clean. Like, I don't eat over it. I don't, you know, anything like that. Now, my previous laptop, oh boy, I don't think I ever, and I learned my lesson on that. This was years ago. I opened that thing up to clean it out. Oh my god, the amount of dust in that thing. Holy shit, it was like globs of it. It was pretty fucking bad. And I'm like, well, here's the fucking problem. Once I cleaned that out and thoroughly cleaned everything, it ran so much better. I was like, wow, what a difference. Who would have known? I couldn't prove that to the police that was them. Oh, gotcha. That sucks. Yeah, they don't have, like, this computer right here, I tried to open it up originally when it was making that fan noise. I can't open it, because I don't have the screwdrivers necessary to open it. Like, I have a bunch of screwdrivers. I don't have one small enough, or... It's like a, it's like an 8-pronged screw or some special type screw. I don't have a fucking screwdriver for it. No, a normal Phillips won't do the job. So I'm like, great. So I can't even open it to do it. And every video I looked at, they were like, don't open it if you don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, great, okay. Despite, you know, every video was showing you how to open it, and it wasn't that, like, you know, rocket science-y. Like, oh boy, gonna open this and then just throw it in the sink and clean it, right? Is that what you do? When did you notice it stopped? It was around the time it may have simply been the dust and the bearing and the dust war. It stopped right around maybe about a week before Thanksgiving, I want to say. That's pretty much when I started turning the heat on. So like maybe early November, middle of November is when I put the heat on. Because it was pretty much like in the 30s and the 40s here. And I didn't really need the heat on. Like, it was just like whatever. Like, I was enjoying the chill. But then it was starting to get... Then we had like our first snow fell. And it was pretty chilly out. So I'm like, alright, we need the heat on now. So I put it on. And that's when it stopped. But I mean, prior to that, this, like, months ago, I cleaned it out with dust and everything else I could do, and it didn't help at all. Like, I used compressed air on it, and it didn't help whatsoever. So that made me believe that the computer wasn't dusty or dirty. How far does this go? Because the boss room was right over there. Okay. Also, what manufacturer? This is a HP. Loves what? Bad fans or whatever? I believe it. I mean, I've read that HP's stuff, like, you're lucky if it lasts a year, and then you have to replace it, but mine's going on 2 years now, and it's been pretty fine. Except, the only problem I had has been that fan thing, but if the fan's sort of fixed now, I'm okay. Otherwise, it's been a pretty awesome laptop for what I've needed it to do. And the price, and I got a really good price on it too, so I can't really complain. Ick. Well, best to stick with build. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Soldier. I'll put it to you this way: the next investment I do is going to be building my own. I assure you. I am not just buying a pre-made. You know, mine's a OS. Mine's a Dell. You know, not going that level. Oh my god, these fucking snipers. Using cheap proprietary screws and connectors and seal in the body so you can't get in there, and if you do, you'll find everything is... Yup, yeah, you can't get into this thing without, like, special fucking tools. And the whole thing is sealed. Yeah, and it's a pain in the ass. Because, like, every other laptop video I was watching to, like, how to fix... Like, the guy could just, like, easily take it apart and snap it apart. I'm like, yeah, mine doesn't come apart like that at all. Great. You're on a Dell now? Yeah. My old computer was a... an Acer. And it was pretty good. It was actually a pretty good laptop with Windows XP on it. Now I'm on Windows 10. So. You only have one laptop, and it's a Toshiba from 2005. I assume you're on you're on a desktop then, Soldier. Nice. Yeah, once I get like $2 grand, I figure I'll build like an Alienware or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna definitely like ask my computer savvy friends, be like, what's the best thing I should get right now? Naked Wolf, man. Hey, what's up, Geeko? You never understood the origin of those the Mothman? You've never heard the urban legend of the Mothman? Or the Jersey Devil? You know, things like that. So, Dell's getting far from the propriety and stealing everything. Do not get Alienware. I was just giving an example. Like, I would get, like, Alienware, whatever the fuck, you know, was the tip-top thing. Mine's completely customized and not branded from anything. That's good. If you Google Mothman, Geeko, it'll do a better job of telling you what it is than I could. I don't remember all the details with Mothman. It's kind of like the Slender Man shit, like those kind of urban legends. Same with, like, the Jersey Devils or the Chupacabra. You know, things like that. Okay, so we defeated all the areas. I'm still a little under for the... So let's look at the maps. What can I fill in? Dracula's castle hasn't been completely filled. City of Haze is 2.5. Oh wow, I missed a whole 11% almost in Forgotten City. Nation of Fools is complete, so is Paradise. Okay. So I just need like 15%. So if I go get the Forgotten City and like 13th Street, I'll be good. First of all, let's go fight Brenner. No, I haven't fought Brenner yet, or Bronner yet. We're gonna go right here, right now. And we're gonna change off the Flame Whip, I think. Let's go back to the Claymore. It's a complete beast. The good thing about my laptop is, surprisingly, it can play AAA games but usually like on lower medium settings only. Like this can play Fallout 4 with a little bit of trouble in the sense of it plays the game fine, but for some reason, and I'm blaming it on Bethesda, it does not support my controller, or it lags the inputs a bit, so the controller is very choppy. And I've done everything I could to like troubleshoot this and fix it, and I've got it to be like manageably to work. But I have to pretty much rely on VATS for like anything. So, but for the most part, it runs fine on medium settings, surprisingly. Interesting trouble. It dies really worse than your entire again. Goddamn. Bob Ross is angry. And I'm out of Venom. Shit. I should have stocked back up. I forgot. Actually, you know what? Hang on. She can cure the Venom. Where is it? Oh my god, it takes her that long to cure. That doesn't do shit. Oh, what? I was pausing to heal. Well, whatever. We can go heal up and get some equipment. Fuck. I did. I hope I did. Yeah, I did save it. Okay. I should also probably put on the boost attack.
Thank you.
He did make me his masterpiece, didn't he? God damn. It's okay. I got fucked up because I didn't have enough poison cure, and I kept getting stun locked by him. I was like mashing start to get into the menu to heal, and it didn't work. Fallout 4 is a hard game to run on an integrated GPU, even at low. That's why I ask. Does that have a dedicated GPU? I don't think it does. It's not, like I said, this computer isn't really impressive, Tribble. It can play a AAA game. I don't know about streaming it or anything like that. So, yeah. So, Flame Whip's not gonna do shit. There we go. Alright, so now we get the throne room. Oh, shit. What's the point of coming up? Yeah, your PC. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. I'm just like nodding my head, like, oh, I understand. I don't understand at all. I'll just say impressive and then very nice. That's as much as you'll get out of me. I'm not computer savvy at all. I'm just like, oh, of course you got the NVIDIA GeForce 1070. That's a nice choice right there. Like, I don't fucking know. It's okay. Let's see. There's the speed up. Alright, now we can actually get some places quickly.
Speed up, Jonathan.
Look at this. I'm like Sonic now. Also, I think I know where the uppercut thing is. Let's go get that. Plus, we have to go back here anyway to get some map percentages for the Nest of Evil. So, may as well. Oh, why am I going the long-ass way?
Speed up, Jonathan.
Oh, I never hit that stupid lamp, did I? Shit. Oh, and I've already gone this way. I need to go to the left side of the map.
Here I am.
There we go. Fantastic.
Speed up, Jonathan.
Alright, so let's get the rest of this map now. Down. Why couldn't I have this at the start of the game? God damn.
Here I am.
So good.
Speed, Jonathan.
It's kind of hard to control with this. Going so quick. Go up. Also, I don't know if Bronner counts towards the map percentage at all. I got 6% more. Maybe it does.
Speed up. Jonathan.
That's a mimic. Just checking. Usually those chests are mimics. Alright, so that should be a full map completion. No, it's not. What am I missing? gotta be a hidden room. I don't see anything immediately on the map. It could be 98.8. Oh, wait! I see where it is. It's close by. Oh, there's still another room. What the fuck did I miss? They gave me 0.6, so where's the other little area? Oh, right here with the Holy Mail. Derp. Alright, we're good. And we're 3% away, so let's see. What am I missing? Force of Doom has 0.8. I don't remember where in the Force of Doom. It's probably in the outside section I missed. Dracula's Castle is missing 4.7. City of Haze is 2.5. Yeah, I know where City of Haze is. It's those down in that long hallway in the middle of the map. The top right. It's 13th Street. Missing some section there. So I just needed like 2.10%. So where can I go? I guess let's just go to City of Haze. That'll be a quick finish. Plus I need to clear out some lists here, so...
Excellent. You're back. Well done. You're excellent. You're well done. Excellent. You're back. Well done. You're back. Well done.
I think the Thief Ring's good to sell, so we'll get rid of that. Become Master of the Javelin. Okay, so that's the Alucard Spear.
I'm counting on you.
Don't know where the New York Stake is. I might have missed that. Hands of the Clock. Short hand of the clock points to 12. I think that's the I think that's the DS clock. Okay.
Excellent. You're back. Excellent. You're back. Excellent. You're back.
So I need 5 cards for the Gambler. Actually, how close is the Javelin? Because I could just master that quickly. $1,500. That'll take a bit. Oh, he's got some words. Okay, so that means Wynn's got something to say too. Yep. Words. Guess let's see if I can buy some more potions.
Thank you.
Alright. So let's go to City of... Well, let's go get that open. I think I have to... It's an actual quest with... what's his face? I have to actually flag for him to open it. I don't know if it just opens by itself at the castle entrance, because if so, I'm going to have to get rid of that Thief Ring.
Jonathan.
So let's go... 0.9% away. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be faster to take the teleporter.
Speed up! Jonathan!
Oh, I'm still 0.7 away. I missed something. Huh. That's probably a hidden room. But and I'm 0.3. Damn it! All right, let's go get a different area of the castle then.
Charlotte!
Speed! Jonathan!
Okay, so let's go get the area, the two little spots down here. That should be enough. I hope.
Charlotte!
Speed! Jonathan!
Charlotte!
Yep, that's enough. Okay,
Jonathan!
this should do it. And I don't know if it's gonna be opened, so I guess we can go check. Otherwise, I'm gonna just do quests until I get it.
You're well done.
Alright, so let's go check real quick. Otherwise, I gotta flag it with.
Jonathan!
God damn it! I keep having her with the all.
Charlotte!
Speed up! Ah! Speed up! Jonathan!
Oops. Jesus, John. Yeah, it's not here. Okay. We have to flag it. So we'll go get rid of the thief ring. My source of income, but that's fine.
You're back.
Also did one of these, but it's alright. Let's see.
Well done. Well done. This is your training.
So we gotta get intelligence to 100. It'll probably be easier on Charlotte, so let's go for full intelligence. Let's see. Okay, the Nud's habit is apparently the best intelligence piece. Two charm necklaces might do it. And then I don't think any of her books give intelligence. So she's 3 points off. I might have to like level her up to get it. Or actually, no wait. I can just pop a.
Charlotte!
I think the spell counts.
You're back.
Or it doesn't, because when I talk to him, it cancels it. Yup.
You're back.
Yep, okay. Wow, is this really her best equipment that I've got for intelligence, huh? I'm not even sure if intelligence raises with level. I'd imagine it would. Actually, is there anything better than the charm necklace? Doesn't look it. These don't give anything. That's really weird that the nun's habit's the best thing for her, really? It's probably like an enemy drop, too, that I need. Hey, what's up, Killtrick? It's going pretty good.
You're back.
Well, I need a New York steak. Yeah, I was busy since Thanksgiving. I told you on Discord about that, but yeah, I'm streaming tonight. We're about to finish this game. I just got Nest of Evil and Dracula left to do. If I can get it, but I've got all these things clogging the quest list, so I can't really clear them. The Great Clock points to 12. It'll be 12 o'clock. Well, actually, hang on. Can I change the game clock in here? Let's see. Window size. Config. 3D emulation settings. Firmware settings. Will that do it? Emulation settings, maybe? Let's see. How do I set the game clock? Sheets. View. I don't see an option for the clock. Interesting. Oh well. Maybe there's something I can buy from him that's gonna boost. Let's see.
Make you a deal.
Isn't there a way to check the stat? Oh wait, there is a way to check the stats. Okay, that's worse. Oh, right there would probably do it. The Arachne. Let's sell some shit to get that.
Thank you.
No, it's not the PC time. I don't think it. I don't know what it is. It's the DS. It's based on the DS clock, if I remember correctly. It's okay. We just got the Arachne. That should put me. Oh wait, I was doing mind this whole fucking time. I wasn't doing intelligence. I was doing fucking mind. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Nobody pointed it out to me. I'm an idiot. Thank you. I'm looking at mine the whole fucking time. All right, let's try this exactly now. So Dalmatica, Nun's Habit, probably the Arachne Henon. And I still think the intelligence boost will work. It's like a 30 intelligence boost. 66 the best I can do. Oh, no, wait. Palu Dementum. So that'll be a 5 boost. Okay, let's just do the Phoenix Brooch, and then we'll try the intelligence boost. I think that's... I'm pretty certain this worked. That's why I was so confused by it.
You're back.
Yep, there it goes. And there's the Nest of Evil. There we go.
Well done.
And there's Mental Training 4. May as well get that out of the way. What's her stats? Okay, we need a little bit more mind. It's All right, let's go do the
Jonathan.
bad place. Yeah, I know. You're not the first one to say it. Yeah, I know. It's only October 66. Don't worry. Don't worry. I should have just named it the Castlevania Marathon, not so much the October Marathon. Because we're in fucking December now, I know. Don't remind me. Why do I keep falling like that? May as well save it. Yeah, not very Saint Nick like, I know. I know.
Charlotte!
This place is a little rough.
Jonathan.
Let's see how we do. Did I kill? Oh, no, he is. Did I kill him? He only drops a super tonic. Man, I got it. Good shit. Actually, let's go heal. So the cool thing about the Nest of Evil is it allows you to, like, teleport down to farm rooms and bosses even. Some of the bosses actually have drops here. Balor didn't have a drop. My mother is a saint. That made me remind me of the line from Anchorman. It's like, I'm going to take your mom out to a nice seafood dinner and then never call her again. She's a saint. This guy's new. Resident Evil comes out January 25th, I believe. I've pre-ordered it, so I'll be playing it on stream when it arrives. I don't know if this guy. I don't know if what this guy's name. Does he have a drop? Nope, no drop for Gurgoth. Yep, I'm going to be playing the hell out of Resident Evil 2 when it comes out. Probably whatever I'm streaming, I will put on hold, or at the least attempt to finish it. But we'll see. We shall see, because I'm excited for it. It's one of the few games I'm like excited to play, and I don't get excited for games that often anymore, so it's going to be something I just want to play. I do have like Fist of the North Star. I wouldn't mind trying to stream sometime either, because that's a fun game. After watching Roseguard play that, it's a really fun game. What happened to the T-Rex from Jurassic Park? What are you talking about? What T-Rex? Oh, that boss I just fought? Yeah, that was not T-Rex. That was something. God damn, that guy hurt. Oh good, rotten durians. Delicious. Oh god, these guys. I remember these things. It's not working. Oh my good lord. Well, they have a drop. They drop one thing and it's rare 4 stars. There's Zawarudo. I did not mean to use the super tonic. That's fine though. I meant to use... Time be still, Zawarudo. And you're dead. He does not have a drop either. Oh, that wasn't a robot. That was like, it looked like it was a zombie. Like it's all decayed and shit. The only mechanical, like, monster in this really is, like, Frankenstein's monster. Then you got, like, machinery like the golems and stuff. Oh my god! Holy shit, that guy just fucking destroyed me. Thank god I saved. Good Christ! Thunder damage, wow. Yeah. More like Vega from Street Fighter, right? Holy shit. lightning is... Let's just fuck him up fast. Jesus Christ. He's got 2 drops, too. Dude, Amdusias has 2,000 HP, and he drops 2 things. But they're both 2-star ratings. Holy shit. So farming him's gonna be fun. Oh god, I'm about to die. Why does everything hurt? Everything hurts. And that killed... Holy shit! Everything's murdering me. I think my actually, you know what? I should probably check my armor choices on Jonathan. I think I'm rocking some pretty shitty things. Let's see. I mean, I could get defense up, but I want the attack. I'm still rocking a biker's jacket, for fuck's sake. Yeah, let's put on the Holy Mail. Get some more defense. Shogun helmet. Okay. Maybe I won't get murdered anymore. Good lord. I was going full attack boosts. Rocking that biker's jacket since like the start of the game. But it was so good. I didn't want to give it up. It's a boss rush. That's why. Well, not a boss rush. Well, it kind of is. It's a challenge area. It's like a gauntlet of like Colosseum-like battles against really hard enemies. You get a nice reward at the end though too. Good God, those things were fast. Oh God, this boss from Dawn. How to fight this guy. Been so long. Thousand blades. That's what they're saying. I remember there was like a really easy pattern to this guy. I think I found it. I just don't remember how to like avoid his, like when he starts like pounding the floor, like punching the floor. But, like right now he's pretty much a joke. He just wants to keep doing this all day. I'm fine with that. Or that fireball attack. And he's dead. He drops nothing either. Okay. Oh, okay. How far are we through here? 63% done. Not bad. Because after this, we're going to Dracula, and that's the game. So all I would have to do after that is to just farm items, but I'm not going to do that on stream. It's pointless and boring. You could also grind and max all the weapons, like to master all his sub-weapons. There's that too. But stream-wise, it's not worth doing on stream. There's no skill involved. It would just be me sitting in an enemy that gives high points and just mashing. Enter room, throw weapon, kill the enemy, done. Good start. Good start, Jonathan. He's firing a fucking rocket at me. Frankenstein's monster has upgraded. I gotta fight 2 of them. Okay, that's 1 down. Okay, these guys hurt. If they hit me with their tongue, I'm pretty much dead. 200 damage. Stand at range and throw shurikens. Good strategy. I need to actually like warp out and get... Well, I'll warp out and get some more potions because I'm fucking dead.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you.
Yeah, that tongue is deadly. Indeed. Indeed. Definitely. It will be a short stream tonight, though. Not exactly short, but oh, I'm already here. What am I doing? By the time I finish this, it'll probably be like 11:30, give or take. Also, I just noticed my max HP. Nice, very nice, Jonathan. And I forgot to set up Aria of Sorrow. So I don't have Aria of Sorrow set up. I don't even have a backdrop for it. Actually, do I? Hang on, let me take a look. I think I did make a drop for it. Let me see. Where's Game Boy Advance? Is this it? Nope. I don't have a backdrop for it. So yeah, I definitely didn't make... I didn't like prep this. I forgot to prep Aria of Sorrow. So Friday we'll be starting and most likely completing Aria of Sorrow in like 1 stream. More than likely completing it 1 stream, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll be doing Dawn of Sorrow, and if I'm lucky, I'll get through it. So, and then we'll move back to Tactics. Okay, that was fucking horseshit. You know it. What do you mean, what the hell? Me forgetting to prep that? Yeah, that's on me. I thought I did. I usually prep 2 or 3 games in advance. That way, if I get things done, I'm ready to go. But I guess I've just, you know, brain farted on that and forgot to do it. I thought I had Aria of Sorrow prepped. I have 666 actually, not 6600. Close enough. Now I've got 444. 1 more 4, that would be the unlucky number in Japanese. Because she is 4 in Japanese, and it also can mean death. So saying she is bad luck. That's okay. No problem. Die. Yeah, I'm 1 pump jumping you, exactly. Well, even if I did start Aria, I'd only be going for about an hour with it, so I wouldn't get too far. And I can't exactly boot up Aria. I'd have to boot it up, and I'd have to get like backdrops for it and everything. I don't have it set up. Yeah, it is pretty. It's silly, but it's also like, what are the odds, right? I'm in the nest of evil with Evil HP. Why did I switch to Charlotte? Holy fuck, why? Ooh. Berserker Mail. Let's see what that does. Armor that increases damage dealt out and received. Oh, okay. Let's play around with this bad boy. Probably gonna get fucking murdered with it, but fuck it, everything's murdering me anyway. 133 damage, though, is pretty nice. Also, for precaution, let's full heal. And because I want to keep this mail, I don't want to lose it, so let's get to a safe point if possible. I don't know if I got that spade card. Sex is evil. Oh god, sorry. I thought the room was clear. I was reading. Evil is sin. Sin is forgiven, so let's fund me. Oh god. Oh god, this guy. Nice, got his... Yep, got his one drop. Good shit. Abaddon. God damn. Alright, I think we're down to the last boss, where we got 2 more waves to go. But we're gonna go and, we're gonna go save... We're gonna go get some more supplies. I'm tapped on healing again. Yeah, I forget powdered milk can cure me, too.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you.
So Aria is probably one of my other favorite Castlevanias, just because it's got blue magic, and I'm a huge fan of blue magic. I'm pretty excited for Aria. Not, like, Dawn was okay. I mean, I don't know, like, I think it was just, like, the tone and the art style of Dawn that just threw me completely. But I think I've got a patch that actually replaces all the artwork with, like, official-looking artwork. I'm gonna have to double-check that before I play it. Because I definitely want to load that up. Hey, what's up, Jerry9 Puzzle? Welcome to the stream. This Castlevania is so good, I recently played through it again and got the full... Yeah, this is one of my favorite Castlevanias, too. I usually go for 100% clears on it. I think we're at close to 100%. We're at 970, so we're almost there. We're just finishing the Nest of Evil right now. Oh! Great. Another one of these guys. Man, I'm getting murdered. Oh, good. They're kind of weak. I think what you can do, you can farm this room, because I think there's a challenge for this. Something like kill a bunch of axe armors, but here's what you do. You do this. Oh, is this room not cleared yet? Hang on. So you clear this room. I'm trying to remember a trick I used when I first played this. So, okay, so you suspend the game. You go back in. Yep, so you can keep farming this room over and over again until you get the drop. There's one drop. That's the common drop, and that's common by 4 stars. The other drop is a 5-star drop. So, yeah. But this is how you can farm this room over and over again. It might be easier to farm in the Dark Academy, though, just to go in the room in and out. So if you can get like a decent weapon or something that can just plow through these guys quickly. Because they are weak to Blunt, Whip, and Thunder. They resist Ice. They only have 145 HP. So pretty much, I guess, if you use the Undead Killer in here, you can just fuck them up. That suspend trick works for grinding. Yup. Good point. Yes, it does. I forgot. I know I definitely didn't discover that trick myself when I first played this. I think I read about a trick on GameFAQs or something somebody had mentioned trying to do. This music is awesome. A mix of 8-bit with modern tones. Is it 8-bit? I don't really hear the 8-bit in it. But yeah, it's a good soundtrack. Konami makes really good music. Castlevania's probably got, in my opinion, one of the best soundtracks in any game series. Oh, we got the Trevor, Sifa, and Grant clones. So if you kill Trevor and you don't kill Sifa, she'll call him back as a zombie. Good lord. This will work. Oh god. This will work too in Symphony of the Night. Okay, we got rid of Trevor. Grant's a joke. I'll re-chat in a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to die here. Grant's kind of a joke. This is probably why he wasn't in the Netflix show. Just pointing it out. He dropped his item. Alright, let's see if she does it. Yep. So see, she'll call back Trevor as a zombie. He's super weak. Alright, I think we have one more to do, so let's go buy some more healing.
I'll make you a deal. Thank you. Charlotte.
Let's overcharge that.
Be Jonathan.
I seriously just got 2 rotten meats in a row. Get fucked. It's milk you can chew. Oh, the Nest of Evil track is nice. I forget what soundtrack this is. I don't know if it... Hang on, let me think. I don't know if this is an actual Castlevania song from a previous game or if it's an original. Can't think off the top of my head. Why does this sound like you're smacking your ass when you hit her? Where am I hitting her?
Speed up, Jonathan.
Oh, did that cancel it? Seriously? Whatever. Oh, there's a save room right there, too. Okay. Oh, the doppelganger. Where's Jonathan? Well, that was easy. I guess if I came in here with Charlotte, it would be Jonathan, but that was a joke. The greatest 5, so we'll do that. Let's see what this does. Thousand Blades is pretty good, but Greatest 5 is pretty crazy. Also, they call it the Greatest 5, but it's like, it says summon 4 legendary warriors. I don't understand. And then that's 5 Belmonts, clearly. I don't... Okay. Okay, game. Alright, let's save up, and let's go fight Dracula. If you enter the fight with no equipment, the doppelganger will have not... Yeah, I figured that's what it was, because she was using Tome of Arms 3. See? Yeah. It's a trick you can do in, There's a lot of games that do that, that mimic your equipment. Like, for example, in Final Fantasy Tactics, the common trick was to de-equip Gafgarian and, like, set him as a white mage or something, so he's just fucking useless for the next fight. But that's pretty cool. I mean, it was Charlotte. I could have given her anything. She would have been useless, you know? Versus Jonathan, at least, she would have been destroyed. And she was destroyed. Let's go to the top of the castle. So, 989% of the map, not too bad. I'm missing a little bit of the places, but it's not really worth hunting them out. It's just for some items. I got most everything else anyway. Whoops. Did I find all the skills? No, I didn't find... Knife, Axe, Holy Water, Bible. I didn't find the boomerang. Oh, wait, the boomerang comes from the cross quest. And I know there's a couple items I didn't get from some enemies. Missing a couple spells. Missing some stuff. So 80%'s not too bad. But for stream-wise, it's... I mean, I can beat the boss as is. I don't need all that. Alright, so this Dracula fight's actually pretty difficult, believe it or not. I like how they made Dracula look like really stock, typical vampire Dracula here. In every other incarnation of him so far, he's been like old man, looking like Regal and everything. Now he's just back to looking like he's in his like late 20s, early 30s Dracula. Your last fun, you was fighting Charlotte, and she had a short... Oh god, she had that like that blank book. She could not hit me, but I could keep attacking her without moving. Oh, that's pretty funny. You gave her the blank book. Actually, let's give her... Is it really Dio? That's pretty cool. See, I've never seen JoJo. I know everyone... People keep mentioning that, and I'm like, I've never seen it. Oh yeah, let's try Greatest 5 on these clowns. I don't know how much that did because it was off camera, but I'll try it again. Oh, that was easy.
My power! Use my power! Soul Steel!
So about 1,000 damage. Okay, that attack's lagging me. God damn it, Dracula. Patrick Sates. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. It makes sense that they would just use their voice actors like that. Hey, what's up, Bizlu? It's explained that like the power he has allows him to automatically revive after 100 years, but his followers can like do dark like rituals to revive him earlier than anticipated, but he will automatically revive after 100 years by himself. It's just some kind of like demonic power he's possessed. It's kind of explained in Lament of Innocence a bit. Hey, what's up, Noea? How's it going, man? And that's the end of Dracula, and that's the end of Portrait. You guys just popped in at the ending. Oh, you finished Illusion of Gaia? Nice. What are you playing next? Oh, you're playing... Are you kidding me? I'm playing Aria of Sorrow next. We're playing the same fucking game. That's gonna be great. Oh, god damn it, Noea. Nice. Nice. I'm okay with Lament, Jerry. If anything, I prefer Curse of Darkness. I feel it's the better of the two. Everything that was wrong with Lament, they fixed with Curse, even though Curse is kind of still flawed a bit. I don't think I can play as the sisters, by the way, because the sisters require the stylus. It's not fun. Do your demographic, dude. Oh god, he's shilling. I don't know about the frame drop, Soldier, but it could just because of the cinematic. I'm not sure. Let me check OBS real quick. Hang on. I've only dropped 301 frames this whole time, so 0.1% of frame loss. It could be the emulator, dude. I apologize for that. DS emulation is not really perfect. I'm not seeing any lag, though. You gotta live stream. Hey, what's up, Jaeger? You gotta live stream some Castlevania and Rondo of Blood tomorrow. Good shit. You know what? I gotta follow. If you're gonna do that, I gotta follow you. Hang on a minute. Where's my phone? 1 sec. Can you type something again in chat so I can click your name? Because I gotta load my phone up to click you. Because I'll. Oh, Killtrick, your icon updated. You've got, there we go. You've got, what's her name? Kashua's icon now. I just noticed that. You're a 3-month subscriber, dude. Good shit. 1 second. I gotta follow you. There we go. So I get notifications from you. Enable notifications. Shit. Okay, good shit. Yeah, see if you've got Kashua, and this is mine. I think I've got Ravnus? Yeah, I've got Ravnus. I don't even have the top icon badge for myself. I'm not a top subscriber to my own channel. I'm a fucking scrub. I've got Ravnus. Alright. Why is the list chock full of amazing games I want to see you play and I can't decide which more I like? Yeah, I know. I want to see him play Tactics Ogre, and it almost won last time, and then he fucking got stuck with Illusion of Gaia. I'm like, really? Really? What's the update with 6th English? I put it in my Discord, Kill Trick, because Lazarus gave us the update Sunday night for his translation, so we updated the he updated the file to 2.9.1's version, so all the glitches and bugs that were in the original version are gone, so you no longer crash in Thamasa, none of that shit. So you can actually play it on console now if you want. So me and Sega are gonna start working on translating everything else. Yeah, you can choose more than one in his poll. Yep. Yeah, try harder, Jonathan. You only just beat Dracula. Apply yourself. 3 out of 10. Yeah, except you don't, right? Fuck that fight. You pretty much have to, like, throw her against a wall and then, like, just play, you know, meat shield with Jonathan and lure them to attack him. I've recently done Final Fantasy VI Soldier. If you do want to watch that, though, you can check my YouTube. I've done 2 playthroughs of the T Edition mod, which is a Japanese mod. The first playthrough was in raw Japanese, and I did a full translation as I played it for people. And then the second playthrough that I did recently, it was in the partial English. I was showing off the stuff that Lazarus had worked on. And now myself, Lazarus, Sega Chief, and DN, we're all working together to 100% English the mod. But if you're interested in playing it yourself, below my channel is the link to the game. It's already pre-patched. You can play it, load it up, everything. It's all ready. And my translation notes are in there under the HTML files. You just load them up in a browser, and they're all nicely made. You can read all the translation notes from the developer himself that I just translated over the course of a month. So, with this mode beaten, we've now unlocked a bunch of other modes to play. And that's some weird flickering. Okay. We'll skip that, because it's just fucked up. So now we can play as a bunch of different things. Let's see. I forget how you play as Axe Armor. I think you have to beat Boss Rush mode or get the armor to drop. But yeah, you can see how they misspelled Richter's name here. Rickiter? Richiter? Yeah. One job, Konami. One job. So let's see if Sister's even playable. Oh god, hard mode. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's my name. Go. So I can control them. Okay, so I don't... Okay. So I guess I could play this... Oh god. Yeah, I could play it like this. I have to use the mouse with my right hand, and I'm moving with the left. Oh my god. Dude, playing it like this would be... Oh, this is crazy. I have to take my hand off the mouse to switch sisters. So, Stella gets like this... Like, I'm drawing on the screen right now. Like, she can draw to attack. And then... Loretta, you just hold the button down and she just fires like a wave of shit. Yeah, good spell. I know. So this is pretty cool. This is a fun mode. They actually put this mode in. I forget who it was. Iga mentioned that they had like this one guy just fucking around with everything, and he was just like, "Look what I can do," and they were like, "All right, I guess we'll put it in." Like. He just went like crazy with the touchscreen, and he was just like, "Look what I did." You liked this mode? It was fun. Yeah, I can't fly when I have no MP. That's pretty cool. All right, let's reset this, and then I'll show off the other mode real quick. Let's see. I don't have. You can play as an axe armor, I think, is the other mode. And I forget how to play as that. I think you have to beat hard mode or something. It's been a while. So now I'm playing as Richter. And now we got Maria. Yeah, the Donisaro stuff was really dumb. So I think they toned down Richter in this. How do I... Okay, so that still works. They didn't change the controls for that, I don't think. No, did they? I can't execute it anymore. Oh, is it MP based? It might be MP. Yup, they made it MP based. Awesome. They nerfed Richter. Look at how he... Dude, he fucking runs with a purpose. Holy shit. That's like... Don't you wish this is how, like, Richter would move? Like, holy fuck. All the Belmonts just, like, casually, like, walk. This is how they should be running. Like, just full-on Olympic sprinting. Like, Chariots of Fire should be playing. Even Maria runs faster. God damn. He did steal it, didn't he? Fucking God, he runs fast. Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, isn't Smash coming out in like 3 days? So I guess we'll know. Okay, Maria's the stronger. Yup. 5 levels gained off that. Jesus. Nice. So they can pretty much go anywhere. They don't have to go through paintings. Also, I believe the Sisters mode ends when you get to Bronner, not Dracula. And then you get to see, like, Bronner kill Eric. I think that's when it ends, if I remember correctly. Richter goes to Dracula, though. Anyway, I think this is a good spot to end it. So I'm going to pretty much end it here, because I don't have Arya set up. I forgot to set up Arya. That was my bad. So, sadly. I am going to go ahead and see who's streaming and take you guys over for a raid. I'll put up my end of stream thing. So I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight and everything like that. I'll be streaming again Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My stream times are on the board right now. And yeah. So let's see who's streaming, and I'll take you guys over for a raid. Yeah, Richter is usually the Jonathan mode without the story. Yeah, he's like Jonathan mode, like on bath salts and cocaine. He's really fast. Definitely fast. All right, let's see who's streaming. Well, Dudette was streaming. It doesn't look like she's streaming anymore. She must have finished her game and called it, because I don't see her streaming. Fathlow's doing... Well, you know what? Fathlow's doing Final Fantasy VI, Soldier. So, yeah, see you guys later, Soldier. So I'll take you guys over to Fathlow. He's doing a randomizer, though. He always does randomizers. So I'll take you guys over to raid him. So, alright, guys. Have a good one tonight. And I will see everybody Friday, hopefully. If not, thanks for hanging out tonight, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Have a good one.